What up, guys? It's Connor, aka Con Ogre, coming at you again with another quick update on what's going on and what I'm doing with the hobby at the moment. So, those tuning in with the Noblog, actually, you know what? Before I get into that, let me just say thank you to all the subscribers that I've been getting lately. It's really started to pick up. I don't know, I'm probably pulling in like one a week. It's not crazy, but you know what? It's a whole lot better than I used to do on YouTube. So I count it all as a blessing. I'm assuming that these people who are subscribing to me on YouTube are coming from the Noblog because there's just so much traffic coming through there. So you know what? I encourage you go on the YouTube page or my homepage and let me know who you are when you subscribe. If you're from there, if you're not, well, you're just as welcome. But yeah, you know, give that a try. I'd like to know who's subscribing if you're a regular reader on the Noblog. So back to the hobby stuff. This is the guy I'm working on right now. Just a basic ogre. He's going to turn out awesome. I'm using a little bit of the kit from the Mornfang, so I got a huge club on that hand. And, you know, just some bits that are going to be going on later. So exciting news. Tomorrow, today's the, 15th? Might be the 16th, 15th, 16th, something like that. Tomorrow being Thursday is going to be my first ever game of Warhammer. I signed up on a thing called Game Summit, Ottawa, or more specifically Canada, and I found a guy who's willing to play a game. Sadly, he's playing ogres as well, so it's going to be Ogre v Ogre, even though originally I thought it was going to be, he was going to play High Elves, but he couldn't find key characters, which I said, well, it's not really going to matter, it's my first game, so I mean, key characters, you're probably going to be kicking my ass anyways if you're worrying about that. But you know what, I'm just excited to get these cats out on the field. That's what it's all about in the end, I guess. I don't know, not really, because I always was just more of a hobbyist. But you know what, it's going to be good to get out there and actually see them on the table. And if anything, it'll be worth it if I just plop them down on the field and the guys go, oh shit, that's a really nice army. Then I'll be like, okay, see you later. So, you know, I was just watching some Community. No, not Community. What's the show again? I can't believe I'm forgetting the name. You guys are going to know it. Oh my god. How do I not? Modern Family. There it is. Okay. So, back over to the display board. Normally I do my little presentation here. But we cleared this off, so I have some stuff to talk about. So, yesterday I went out and I bought some things from a whole bunch of different hobby shops. I kind of did like a little round tour of Ottawa and was just checking some shit out. So let's review what I bought. This is my original white scar for Games Workshop Citadel paint. It's a layer. Now I only had the layer paint and I was having trouble with white, so I decided, hey, you know what the hell, let's get the ceramic white and we'll get the Praxetti white. So now I have the base, the dry brush, and the layer of the white. Check. Put that back here. I got the dry brush, Tyrant Skull. Bought it half because it had Tyrant in the name. Just kidding. But it's the identical color to Stabi bone, bleached bone. So this will be good for, excuse my hiccups, by the way, for dry brushing some skulls and bones and stuff like that. Golden Griffin. It's a dry brush paint for gold. I don't use any gold, but I figure this will be good for dry brushing, or very, very lightly edge highlighting at least, some bronze components. So that'll be kind of the same as me, you know, because it's not the same color. We're talking about bronze to gold. So that'll kind of be like me doing something, let's say, in a dark, like a wall flesh, and then all of a sudden, like, I'd edge highlight with mood green. So something like really powerful, like bring up those edge colors. So that's that. I bought that. I bought a Triad, Deathclaw, 2 Scrag, 2 Squig. So that's gonna be good. I'm buying that mainly so I have some ammunition to get started on that Stonehorn at one point or another. And these also make just good paints in general. They're kind of brownish oranges. You can use those for a lot of things. I bought a Tau Light Ochre. That's going to be complementary to my Balor Brown that I use on a lot of the tie wraps and stuff that I have for my ogres. That'll be good to highlight some of those. I also picked up Fugan Orange, which is a Citadel wash shade, whatever you want to call it, ink, whatever. And it's an orange, so that I'm pretty sure this completes. I have every single shade they have. Like I have an entire thing just full of shades, and there's lots in there too. So you know, I'm slowly working up my collection. Bought 2 new brushes. I have a fine detail brush and a standard brush. I'm actually not a huge fan of Citadel brushes, but I see that they have made new ones. These are different than when I last bought them. So you know what, I'm going to give it a try again, and if not, I'll go back to my go-to brand, which is Cotman. And the only problem with the Cotman is that at the time I wasn't very good with dealing with them, and I left it in the water and it cracked up the center. So you know, it's not a huge deal, but it's about time for me to get some new brushes. So going on to the next thing. So we've covered everything I bought. I bought a White Dwarf magazine. This is the first White Dwarf magazine I've ever got. Why did I get it? I'm kind of I'm interested in Tyranids. I think they're really cool. They seem to be a 40k army that I could possibly do like an elite style army. I know some people go, oh, what the fuck? No, you have to spam. But not really. I was talking to a guy and he said, like, you could make a very, very elite Tyranid army. You know, using these huge models. I think they call them Nidzilla armies. And, you know, like most of my stuff, I don't really give a shit if it performs well on the table. I just want something that's going to look good and that's going to let me focus in on one model and put a lot of work into it instead of painting hordes. But really, really, you know, if you're ever going to buy a White Dwarf, I think this might be one, because it was super nice, and a lot of the painting tutorials, if I can find it here, pertained, I mean, to things that are Tyranid based, but you could like totally transferable skills. Here we have like him highlighting up some flesh, edge highlighting, you know, all things that are totally transferable to ogres. Just switch up the colors. Check this out. This is the main reason I bought it. I heard about this. Let me flip. Kit Bash, Ogre Mornfang Cavalry. Basically, a whole bunch of pages of just kit bashes with ogres and their Mornfang. My favorite one on the last page here, like these, with the rockets. I'm going to do this one day. Not with the Mornfang, but I'm going to pick up one of these guys. I'm probably going to make a lead belcher holding this. The, whatever the hell it's called. An organ gun, or I don't know what they call it. Let's see here. Hull Blaster volley gun. So, why not? Or maybe that's this thing. Who knows? Either way, they're really cool. So yeah, that's that. Really good magazine. Like really high quality too. Like it's the little things, right? Like how, you know, it's in like, I don't know what you call it, embossed. Like the I can't get the shine on it here, but the Tyranid itself is kind of like shiny and sticking out of the cover. the little things, like I said. Going on, I ripped off my red flag that I had on one of my guys. Why? Because I think I need something different. I wasn't really liking the look of 2 flags, so I added this. Did a little edge highlighting to make it look really worn. Bones and shit like that. I really like how it turned out. Turned out top notch. I don't know if the light's doing it any justice, but it looks good. A Sharpie. Not just any Sharpie though, a very, very fine tip Sharpie. Like, I don't know if you can even see the tip. It's super, super tiny, which allowed me to do this. Check this out. Fine detailing on flags. It might even be good for tattoos. I'm just scared to use it on an ogre at the present time, because I know that once you put it on the acrylics, it doesn't come off. Another quick thing to note, I was digging through some really old paints and I found my Scab Red. I didn't even know I had one of these left. This is such a good color. Like, it's a really rich red with some browns. If you're looking to do any dried blood, perhaps like stipple this onto a weapon and then go over it with the Blood for the Blood God. That would look awesome. Really awesome. I'm at 9 minutes and 38 seconds here. I better hurry the hell up. I also bought this. Totally unrelated, but I'm trying to expand. I do a lot of backpacking, that kind of stuff. I love it all. Mountain biking especially. But this is something I thought was really cool. It's a packable clothesline. I saw this quickly while I was on an outdoor store, MEC to be exact, Mountain Equipment Co-op. And basically that's a clothesline in there with two snap ties, so you can like tie those around 2 trees and, you know, hang up some wet clothes really quickly. And look at that, just that fits right in the palm of my hand. A huge hand, but palm of my hand. Okay, so hopefully I didn't forget anything, besides the fact that I am going for this first game tomorrow. I'm pretty excited. I mean, like I said, this is just like a learning experience. I don't expect to win. I don't expect to kill anybody. I'm probably gonna get my ass kicked. But regardless, it's all for the fun. Oh, now I found out what I forgot. Bam. I don't know where the hell these dudes came from. Who are you? Why are you in my army? They're 2 night goblins. I have no idea where they came from. I was digging through a box, and these guys pop out of nowhere. No idea. No idea where they came from. However, I have an idea what I'm going to do with them. I'm going to be ripping them off of these bases. And I believe what I'm going to be doing is making a unique ogre guy. So I'm going to use one of the bulls out of this kit I just bought. No, the box is around here somewhere. And I'm going to make a night goblin themed ogre. I'm going to be doing this for a member of the community on the Ogre Stronghold Noblog community, to be exact, who's been very kind enough to send me a rule book. Not a full rule book, just one that comes in those sets, etc. But you know what? It's a very kind gesture, and it's really appreciated, and that's what it's all about, you know? Like, it's nice when people do those things, and it makes the whole process worthwhile. So I think I'm gonna try my best to do something up for him, and maybe even do some green stuff work, and maybe give one of the ogres like a hood just like this, and a cape, and yeah, I'm gonna see what kind of work I can do with this, because it would be kind of a nice gesture. I mean, if you're curious, I mean, his name is Nobbler Herder. He has his own great noblog. In fact, I would encourage you to go check it out right now if any time. He's doing some really, really, really cool conversions pertaining to a giant and iron blaster. So, best time as any to go check it out. So please do. You know, I could keep mentioning noblogs. It's crazy. There's tons. There's tons to see. Make sure you go on there, check them all out. Especially some of the new guys, like I posted before. There's some great startup noblogs going on right now. It's a really fun read. Okay, so I think I've pretty much covered it all, besides the fact I want some input. If one of you guys cares, you know, leave it in the comments below, right here, or post on my noblog, because a lot of you guys are going to be coming from there. What do you think about a 500-point game, Bruiser or Butcher? I'm not sure. I don't know enough about it. Is it different for if you're facing different armies? I will be facing another ogre player. Maybe it would be different if I was playing different people. Who knows? Leave some comments. Tell me what you think. And if you like this, please subscribe, comment, like. You know, if you like it, like it. If you disliked it, dislike it. I'm not gonna stop you. So you know, just keep doing what you guys doing, and I'll talk to you next time. Ciao.